everyone, what's up? I'm Anubha and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the newly launched Maybelline Superstay 24 Full Coverage Foundation. And I actually ran a poll on Instagram asking you guys whether you would like to watch a review of this product, and so many of you guys said yes. So here it is. Also, there wouldn't be just a review of this product today, there would also be a live demo of this product. So if you guys are interested and want to know my thoughts on this foundation, then please keep on watching. Let's talk about the packaging first. So this is how the product actually looks. The below half of the product is actually a glass bottle, and this is the front part of the product. And when you open it, it has a pump which is great, and this would really help you guys to control the amount of product you want. So that's amazing. If you guys are wondering, this is 220 in the shade Natural Beige. This is my shade, and it's written over here that it's a full coverage foundation, long lasting wear, seamless matte finish, breathable and comfortable, fade and transfer resistant, oil-free, doesn't clog pores, and dermatologist tested. Now we are going to test each and everything today that is written at the back of this foundation, whether it's a full coverage foundation, long lasting, etc., all of those things. So let's get started with the demo of the product. To start, before the demo, I am going to apply a primer first, but I will only apply primer on this part of my face, while this part of my face won't have any sort of primer or any base before a foundation. To give you guys an idea, I've already moisturized my face. So yeah, skincare wise, my skin is fully prepped. So I'm gonna start with a primer first, and this is the Pack Pore Primer. I'm just going to apply it on this half of my face. Since it's written on the product that it's long lasting, I really want to check out how long will it last without a primer. Take it at the back of my hand. For this side of my face, I'm going to be using a beauty blender, and for this side of my face, I will be using a foundation brush. I'm going to take this much amount at the beauty blender. Okay, so I barely used few drops of the product on this side of my face using my beauty blender, and as you guys can see, it has covered a lot of things on my face. I have a few blemishes on my cheeks area, and they appear somewhat red. It has somewhat covered all those redness just using a little bit of the foundation. And this is how my face actually looks. You can make the comparison right now how it's looking. This side is completely without foundation, and this is with foundation, and this is not even one full pump. You guys can see the remaining product is still at the back of my hand, and this is just a teeny tiny bit of the product. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a second layer of foundation using my beauty blender first. So guys, I went ahead with the second layer of foundation, and as you guys can see, it's looking a lot more fully covered. The first layer was actually looking quite natural, but the second layer is looking fully covered. I don't think I do need to apply even a concealer. See for yourself guys, this side has no foundation, while this side has one full pump of the Maybelline Superstay foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover the other side of my face using a foundation brush. This is the Pack 231 foundation brush. I'm gonna take this much of the product. So I went ahead with the foundation brush, and although it applied quite smoothly, but it's not looking as smooth as this side of the face, because of course we applied a primer and we used a beauty blender. This area, especially this area, is appearing a little bit of streaky. I'm gonna go ahead with another layer of the product. Alright guys, so my face is fully prepped, this side using a foundation brush and this side using a beauty blender. Now let's talk about the features of this product. Firstly, let's talk about the coverage of this product. Well, this foundation is a full coverage drugstore foundation. It gives me immense happiness, and it amazes me to the core when a foundation is drugstore, it's affordable, and yet it's full coverage. So full points on that. It is a full coverage foundation, and with one layer it does appear, you know, natural. And if you do not have a lot of pigmentation, you can do even with a single layer of the foundation and you are done. If you want, you can go ahead with a couple of layers of the foundation and it becomes a full coverage foundation, perfect for, you know, parties or events. And of course the wedding season is there and you don't even need a concealer. Today I won't be applying any concealer and I would be testing this foundation all alone. Talking about the finish of this product, it's an out and out matte foundation. I think this is going to be my holy grail foundation in the summer months because it's supremely matte. During the winter season, you might want to add a lot of, you know, moisturizer, some kind of illuminator, liquid illuminator mixed in with my foundation, and then it would give me a really nice, you know, semi-matte kind of base. For dry skin people, especially during the colder months, I think you guys might want to skip on this foundation because it's supremely matte, as I said. But still, if you want to give it a try, you have to moisturize your skin very, very properly. Alongside that, I'm going to see how much of the oil it's going to control on my skin because, as you guys know, I have an oily skin. And yeah, besides that, I'm also going to see if it's going to, you know, start fading from certain areas of my face. So you will get to know all of those things at the end of the video. Now let's talk about the positive and negative side of this foundation. Talking about the positive side of the foundation, firstly, it's supremely full coverage. As you guys can see, I have not applied any concealer and it has covered up all the flaws, the dark circles, everything on my face. I've also applied it on my eyelids. Secondly, the packaging. I really like the fact that they have a pump in this foundation, which Maybelline Fit Me did not have. Thirdly, the price. Initially, I thought that it's a little bit expensive considering it's a Maybelline foundation, you know, and comparing it to the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, which I think costs about 550 rupees. This one costs 750 rupees, so there's a clear difference of 200 rupees in between. But I think they are charging it for, you know, the coverage, which is full, while in Maybelline Fit Me it was about medium to buildable, and of course the packaging. Now talking about the negative side of this foundation, which I am sure a lot of you guys sitting out there on the screen have already noticed. This foundation oxidizes. Now the shade I chose was 220 in Natural Beige, but it has actually oxidized on my skin. It's about 10 minutes that I've worn this foundation. Within 10 minutes, or I would say within 5 minutes, it started to oxidize. That is one thing which I'm not liking at all. So now that we cannot do anything about the foundation oxidizing at the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this foundation with a loose powder, and then after 4 hours I'm going to update you how it's performing on my skin. So for the loose powder, I'm using the one by Bharat and Doris. It's 10:26, almost 10:30 right now. I will be back after another update at 2:30 p.m. so stay. Hey guys, so it's 2:30 right now. Yeah, it's 2:30, and as I can see, I have gotten a little bit oilier around my nose area and also around like on my forehead, and a little bit oilier here and here. Otherwise, on my under eyes, I am still going strong as of now because they haven't creased at all, and I cannot see my foundation cracking as well. It's just that it's gotten a little bit oilier. So what I will do, I'm going to take a tissue paper and dab the excess oil, because this is what I always do whenever, you know, my foundation gets oily. It has picked decent amount of the foundation on the tissue paper. So this was the 4-hour update. I'm gonna come back in another 4 hours with my final update and my final thoughts on this foundation. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, what's up? So it's almost 8:30 right now, and I'm back with my final update of the foundation. So yeah, I went out for a coffee, so that's why the updated makeup and everything. Okay, talking about whether the foundation has cracked up on the skin or not, well, it does not. It does seem to appear a little bit of oily again on the nose and on the forehead, but I can't really see a lot of, like, you know, building up of oil on my cheeks or on my chin. Of course, little bit of oil is there, but not too much. And I'm so impressed by how the foundation has lasted this long on my skin, because I wore it at around 10:30. It's been about close to 8 hours now, and it's fared pretty well on my skin, considering the fact that my skin is oily. So I'm just gonna dab the extra oil from my face. I do have a little bit of like oil over here. Now let's see which of the sides look smoother. So yeah, on this side I was wearing a primer, and this side I was not wearing any primer. This side is looking a little bit smoother than this side. However, there is only a slight difference in between these two sides. This one is looking a little bit, a little bit flaky, and this one is looking somewhat smoother as compared to this side. So the side with the primer of course has fared well than the side not having a primer. So talking about my final thoughts on this foundation is that I really like this foundation. It's full coverage. It has lasted really long on my skin, considering the fact that it's oily. However, I will not suggest my dry skin beauties to try out this product, especially during the cold season, because it will definitely crack your skin. The reason being, it's a super duper matte foundation. But for my oily skin beauties, this is going to be a boon for you, especially in the summer months. One thing which I did not like about this foundation was how much did it oxidize, and I would definitely suggest you guys to choose a foundation that is 1 or 2 shades lighter than your actual skin tone, so you don't have to face this problem of oxidation. So if you're willing to invest your money into a drugstore yet fuller coverage foundation, then I think you should go ahead with it. But please keep in mind about the oxidation factor. Other than that, I hope my thoughts about this foundation are clear enough for you guys to decide whether you want to purchase this foundation or not. I hope you guys like this review. If you all did, then please don't forget to give this video a big like, share this video with all your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more such interesting videos. And I'm going to see you guys super duper soon in the next video. Mwah. Love you. Bye.